Some really great news for any Bitcoin enthusiast and Bitcoin investors like myself. The cryptocurrency space has been going crazy in 2021, and the news that Elon Musk and Tesla has acquired more than $1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin has insanely skyrocketed the price from around $39,000 for one Bitcoin all the way up to an all-time high of $48,000 per Bitcoin. Now, this is crazy news, and I think this is going to be the first domino in a really big trend of large companies kind of investing into Bitcoin. And one other piece of information to note is Tesla is going to potentially accept Bitcoin as a payment option in the future. So if you're looking to buy a Tesla, instead of just paying with USD, you'll have the option to buy your Tesla with Bitcoin. And this is great news for the cryptocurrency industry. And I think this is, again, just a small domino. A lot of other companies are going to potentially hop on this bandwagon. And there's a lot of speculation out there that Apple could be one of these next big companies. They haven't officially stated anything yet, but there's a lot of headlines saying that this could potentially be the next big company to get into Bitcoin because they have such a big user base. They have access to the App Store, and they also have access to the wallet. So they released an Apple branded credit card with Goldman Sachs. Potentially, they could have the option to really capture millions or even billions of people who could potentially store Bitcoin on their iPhone in this wallet. They could buy Bitcoin through the App Store or through Apple directly themselves. So there's a lot of crazy options that could potentially happen for Bitcoin in the near future. And I just want to show you here the prices of Bitcoin, what happened with it over this crazy jump. So essentially on Monday, February 8th, the price was trading around $39,000, $38,000 per one Bitcoin. And it skyrocketed all the way up to around $48,000 per one Bitcoin. And I want to read this quote. I think it's really powerful. Essentially, Tesla announced all this information on their annual report. They're looking to aim to diversify and maximize returns on our cash that is not required to maintain adequate operating liquidity. This is essentially what Tesla said at a board committee, and they've approved these changes for company rules on investments. So this is really good news for the space, and it's going to be really interesting to see what kind of happens in the cryptocurrency space after this. I'm extremely bullish on Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, and I've been investing in cryptocurrency for more than 3 years now, since 2017, and I've stayed consistent over time with dollar cost averaging. And I really think that Bitcoin and cryptocurrency are going to really pick up steam over the next year. I think 2021 is going to be this huge breakout with cryptocurrency, and I think one of the catalysts is going to be the GameStop and Wall Street Bets community. Everything that they experienced was kind of showing the strengths of why Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies are so strong, because they aren't as regulated. They can't just stop you from buying it. And there's a lot of other great reasons behind why Bitcoin is going to be the future of currency. And there's a lot of great reasons behind this. I know a lot of times it can become complicated, but we've seen a lot of companies getting into the space, into the cryptocurrency, and especially into Bitcoin. PayPal is one of the big companies that has allowed you to now buy Bitcoin through PayPal. And again, you're not actually buying the Bitcoin through there, so you don't actually hold the keys. But again, a lot of these companies are making it more accessible to millions of people. And these are all really big steps for Bitcoin to become more mainstream. And I predict by the end of 2021, I think it'll reach that $100,000 mark per one Bitcoin and continue going up from there. Now, if you're not familiar with Bitcoin, there is only 21 million Bitcoins in the world. And after that, after they're gone, and there won't be any more printed or accumulated or mined. There will be no more production of it. So that's one of the big draws, and one of the reasons it makes Bitcoin very valuable is because it is a finite amount of Bitcoins out there, and there's only so many that can be mined, and over time, it's getting harder to mine these Bitcoins. It's getting more complicated and more energy reliant to mine these Bitcoins. Over the next year, I think it's going to be a huge breakout. There's so many companies getting into the space, and there's a lot of big money, big venture capitals, big companies like PayPal, talks about Apple, and Tesla is going to be on the forefront of this. They're one of the early adopters. And now that they've kind of come out with this news about acquiring $1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin, there's going to be other companies that say, hey, we should pursue this. Tesla and Elon Musk are kind of riding this path. They're saying it's okay. I think a lot of other people are going to jump on the bandwagon. Tesla is saying essentially, this is okay. This is a good strategy for our company. And a lot of other big corporations are going to start considering this now, and they're going to start looking into this to see if it's a viable option. I mean, companies like Apple have billions of dollars just sitting in cash reserves. Why not utilize that into cryptocurrency and essentially accumulate more money out of that billions, earn way more interest over time? So there's a lot of creative ways that companies can use this extra capital to earn more money, increase the value of their stocks, and just use all of that extra cash to reinvest in the business, into new products or new R&D or new marketing programs. So there's a lot of benefits behind this, and essentially just having that amount of cash in liquidity or in cash is not a great use of your money, especially when Bitcoin is rising at such dramatic rates over time. It is a lot more volatile, but again, at the end of the day, it's going to return way more cash than just leaving your money in the bank. I'm going to link a video up here. If you're interested in learning about my Bitcoin strategy and my investment strategy, I completely break down everything I've been doing over the past 3 years and how I personally invest in Bitcoin. And you're going to want to check that video out, because at the very end, I show you how to get up to $250 in Bitcoin. And again, if you're into cryptocurrency, give this video a big thumbs up. If you're not interested in it yet, if you're not digging cryptocurrency, leave a comment below and let me know what your thoughts are. I'm curious to know what people think about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. And again, thank you so much for your support. Please consider subscribing. I'm releasing more than 2 new videos every week. And make sure you hit that subscribe button. Turn on the notification icon to get alerted about all the new videos that I'm publishing every week. Take care and have a great, wonderful day. And have a great rest of your day.